Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, welcome to the channel where we want you to be happier traveling throughout the Iberian Peninsula with the help of our videos and of our self-guided walking tours. And welcome to a new session of questions and answers. A quick summary of how these Q&A videos work. You have a question for us. If you want a quick answer, find a video related to the question, fire away, and within a day or two, you will get an answer as we attempt to reply to all incoming questions every 24 hours. But if you cannot find a video related to your question or are not on a rush, leave your question at the commentary box down below here and we will reply to it on the next Q&A session. The next session, by the way, is due to air at the end of July. And let's start with 3 quick clarifications that we will repeat from now on our Q&A sessions. Never fail to read the first comment below the video, where we post any updates that may have happened, as well as the correction of mistakes. Prices, schedules, conditions, everything changes, and those of us who create videos can only reflect those changes in the comments, as videos cannot be edited once they have been published. Second question, the more help you give us, the better we can help you. Date of your trip, origin, destination. Some people ask us, how can I get to, for example, Granada without telling us from where? And third point, the ETIAS, a permit that will be required to travel to Europe. It will not come into force before the end of 2026, and we would not rule out a further delay. For the time being, you do not need to worry about ETIAS. Let's start with the questions. The first one today has been asked several times. Do you have social networks? And no, we don't. In fact, we have an Instagram account that we haven't updated for years and that we created to prevent some smart Alec from using our name. Why don't we have social networks? Mainly for 4 reasons. Pure lack of time. Our life is too busy and social networks demand dedication. Because we don't know how to generate short content. Sorry, we cannot explain what to see in Madrid or how to get out of Barcelona airport in 30 seconds. Because we don't want to spend our time generating throwaway content. We want to create content that will continue to be useful after months and years. And finally, because we don't have the resources to respond to the level of attention demanded by the average Instagram user who demands immediate answers. And let's get started with your questions. Richard says, please provide ERALO promo codes. Richard, you can see them on the screen now. One is for new users, the other one is for existing users. Janice says, I'm researching Barcelona public transportation and would like to know what the initials L, R, and N mean. Thank you. Excellent question, Janice. The letter L usually comes in front of the number of the metro lines. So L1, L2, L3 stand for metro line 1, 2, and 3, and so on. R is used for commuter trains, rodalies in Catalan, and N for nitbuses, a system of buses running at night. Erika says, we got asked for the passport beforehand by our hotel in Cordoba. Emailing passport is not secure, so I opted not to. I knew we would arrive in the afternoon and we accepted the fact that would spend an extra few minutes at the check-in. Well, it's not really a question, it's a comment, but you did well, Erika. There is a new government requirement for hotels to provide full details of their guests to the authorities. Some hotels like to streamline their check-in operation, requesting guests to send the information beforehand. But you should not feel obliged to, unless you are staying at a holiday rental where there will be no contact with the host, in which case sending those details in advance is essential. Gold Coast Bloke, thank you so much, Tony and Cecilia. Really appreciate your input. Additional idea for us when we travel to our Lady of Lourdes sanctuary. Hello there, we're no experts on the south of France, so the help we can give is quite limited. The only thing we know is that nothing beats a car when it comes to reaching Lourdes. As any other alternative departing from Spain involve long trips with multiple changes of transport. Tomislav. Hello Tony and Cecilia, greetings from Macedonia, greetings to you too. First of all, thank you for the channel and website and for everything you are doing here. I believe everyone appreciated your support and information you share with us. I need your advice please. I plan to visit Seville at the end of May. I will travel with airplane directly to Seville. I should be over there for 4 nights. I would like to spend 5-6 days in Spain after 1st June. I was thinking to visit Toledo and Madrid and leave the country from Madrid. Is that a good idea? Or maybe stay in Andalusia, Granada, Cadiz? I have visited Barcelona already a few years ago. Thank you. Tomislav, since you will be in Andalusia, we would use those 6 days to visit Granada, Cadiz and Cordoba. Madrid is easy to reach and you can visit it on a future trip. We have a proposal in the channel for a 12-day trip throughout Andalusia by train. It might serve as inspiration to you. Link to this video and any other we mention along the Q&A session on the first comment below the video. Janet says, your videos are so helpful and informative. Thank you, Janet. I will be traveling from Malaga to Granada later in the year. I was going to catch a train, but due to my flight time, it will involve hanging about in Malaga for longer than I want. My question is, are the buses like the trains? Should I pre-book a bus ticket from Malaga to Granada? I will be traveling shoulder season. Thank you. Hi, Janet. The truth is that the concept of holiday seasons in Spain has evolved greatly over the last couple of years. Before the pandemic, Spain was receiving 60 million international visitors per year. Right now, the figures are reaching 90 million. That's a whole lot more. As a result, the low season is a thing of the past for many destinations and many places experience heavy influx of visitors all year round. I am mentioning this because before the pandemic I would have waited to get my bus tickets shortly before the trip, but right now I would at least try to secure those tickets a few days before the trip. All the best to you. Wanda wants to know, my husband and I are catching a cruise ship in Lisbon in January 2026. So we will arrive there December the 30th and stay till January the 4th. Is it especially disadvantageous for sightseeing or does it matter? We wanted to start a walking tour of Lisbon. Would that be available, say December the 31st, January the 1st, or would be everything closed? That period of the year shouldn't make a big difference. What we said just recently about visitors to Spain applies to Lisbon too. There are lots and lots of tourists all year round. The presence of tourists means that businesses catering for them will be opened. That includes bars and restaurants. The most critical date would be January the 1st, when many monuments and attractions will be closed though. Esad, dear sir, how much is the highway toll for a standard passenger vehicle on the Lisbon to Faro route? Best regards. Well, right now you will pay approximately 23 euros for that trip. Christian, dear Tony and Cecilia, I hope you are well. We're well, thank you. I'd like some information for the next Q&A, if I may. Do over 65 get travel for free in Spain? Hi Christian, the rules governing discounts for buses, streetcars and the metro are a question for local authorities throughout Spain and Portugal. There are many discounts available, but as far as we are aware, none are for non-resident pensioners. You will have to pay the full fares. Jason, hi Tony, I am traveling with my family. We will be in Madrid and Barcelona. Do you think there are high-speed trains available to be able to get to Toledo, Barcelona and other surrounding areas available at reasonable prices? Do I wait until I am there to buy tickets or buy them already? Thank you. Jason, as we have repeated umpteenth times in our videos on high-speed trains in Spain, the best fares are found as soon as the tickets are made available. Basically, if you want the best prices, you buy your train tickets as far in advance. Make sure you check the video we're going to link below with the mistakes you should avoid if you are planning to use the high-speed train in Spain. Question from Lily. I love your videos. Everything is so well explained. Thank you, Lily. We already traveled once to Madrid, and thanks to your videos we went to Toledo. We return now. Something that worries us: how do we seek medical help in case of an emergency? Success, and thank you for helping us with your videos. Lily, you don't disclose your nationality, but for a medical emergency, foreigners have to turn to their health insurance, which will tell them to which hospital or clinic to go. Best regards to you. Karen. Hi Tony, your videos are excellent. I'm catching a connecting flight at Madrid airport. My flight arrives at 7 a.m. and I'd like to know if I can expect long lines at the immigration counter. Karen, not 2 days are the same at the airport. One day you have massive queues at one time of the day, the next day at the same time, those queues are nowhere to be seen. However, what we can tell you is that there are many intercontinental flight arrivals in the early hours of the day, and some of the most massive queues we have seen at Madrid airport have been at that time of the day. We have a video with advice on how to proceed during a connection at Madrid airport, where we also share what we deem to be safe connecting times. The key is always to make sure you book a connecting flight with enough time for a stress-free change of planes. A question from Farid. I'm looking for train tickets to travel between Madrid and Santiago de Compostela in the month of November and can't find any results. Are they sold out? In 99% of the cases, if you're looking for train tickets months in advance and cannot find any results, it is because the tickets haven't been added to the system yet. Keep trying till they appear. Anna, hello to both of you from Poland. Always a pleasure. The content of your videos very useful. I'm currently looking for transportation between Cadiz and Gibraltar. Can you help? Regards to Poland, Anna. The only public transport option you have is a bus run by the company Comes. It takes slightly under 3 hours and there are 2 buses per day. They travel to La Línea de la Concepción, which, as you will have seen on our video dedicated to Gibraltar, is on the Spanish side of the border. All the best to you. And that was all for today. Our next video with questions and answers at the end of July. In the meantime, a new video every single Sunday. Make the most of our videos and commentary boxes where every day we reply to your incoming questions. Happy travels to you all.